Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Jeff Higgins from Higgins Storm Chasing. It is Thursday, the 3rd of the 3rd, 2016. Okay, good old ex-TC Winston. He is still going after 3 weeks of causing havoc in Fiji and the Tongan Islands. He's tracked northwest along the Queensland coast, and it looks like he's finally going to come to grief around Cairns later on this evening into tonight. Currently, he's located about 150 kilometres east of Cairns. He's a little bit hard to make out due to the rain and cloud surrounding the centre of the low. However, he's definitely in there. Look, he's already brought areas of heavy rain to parts of Innisfail. There's totals there of around about 100 in the 30 hours, and also down here around Mackay, there's totals there upwards of 100 mils in places around the Mackay, and especially just inland there. You can see as ex-TC Winston crosses the coast heading towards the west, what it'll tend to do is drag all this moisture, showers and thunderstorm activity onto the coast. So most of this activity will be focused on the western side of him and the southern side of him. There's just a little bit of thunderstorm activity across the top as he moves through. And that extends all the way down to about Mackay. There's a bit of a convergence you can see across here on the satellite imagery. Models are picking that up as well, coming down as far as the Mackay region. So anywhere between Mackay and basically Cooktown over the next 2 to 3 days, we'll expect some heavy rain from this. The winds are a little bit strong in places, but I wouldn't suspect that they'll be damaging at this stage. Let's move over here and have a look at the wind observations, the low-level winds from BSCH. This is at 4 o'clock this afternoon, forecast. You can see the circulation there, the low-level circulation. It isn't overly strong, but it is strong enough to drag all of this coral sea moisture in onto the coast, generating showers, thunderstorms and heavy rain areas, all the way from about Mackay to eventually Cape Flattery. If we move on to in the early hours of tomorrow morning, which is Friday, you can see he has crossed the coast near here and just to the north of Cairns potentially, and he's now tracking west over the inland parts. What this will do, you can see your winds here now shift down from the north, so that'll bring convergence down in through Cairns and maintaining onshore winds south down to Mackay. So further heavy rain and showers and thunderstorms in that region of the far north tropical coast tomorrow. Push out to tomorrow afternoon, Friday afternoon, you can see the circulation is still, it's there only just, but it is continuing to track further to the west, maintaining now northeasterly winds right up through the peninsula, down through Cairns, turning easterly down to Mackay. If we move out to Saturday morning, he sort of moves over into the Gulf. He's not expected to redevelop into a tropical cyclone because there is a lot of vertical wind shear pulling across the top from the northwest. And obviously, well, the waters are favourable in the Gulf, but due to that wind shear and a bit of dry air around from the west, it's virtually impossible for that thing to redevelop. So Saturday again, look, maintaining southeast winds and easterly winds, basically onshore, anywhere down the north tropical Queensland coast. If we move over to the daily rainfall forecast totals from OCF for BSCH, this is conservative. So, these numbers can easily be doubled for a 24-hour period. And you can see that the heavy rain does extend as far south down here as Mackay. We potentially double that to 80 mil. And then obviously areas around from Cairns to Townsville, you're pushing there, 100 mil daily totals. This is out to 9 a.m. tomorrow, Friday morning. It could be doubled up to a couple of 100 mil, especially if these rain areas and thunderstorms become stationary and become slow moving. They can dump 100 mil real quick up here in the tropics. If we move on to Friday, 24-hour rainfall forecast for Friday, you can see that it's virtually maintained anywhere south of Cape Flattery right down to Mackay, with some good healthy totals there. Conservative totals to 40 mil. Obviously areas under rain trains, as we call them, where they feed in over one location, could get much higher. If we move on out to Saturday, again, scattered showers and rain areas are maintained from just south of Mackay there right up to Cape Flattery again. They're starting to taper off a little bit, although models are holding around Mackay here where that convergence is. So just better keep an eye out, guys, for obviously flash flooding. This rain is very, very welcome up here for parts of the North Queensland tropical coast. They've had very, very much below average rainfall through summer, with virtually no monsoonal activity or wet season activity. So XTC Winston is bringing some favours to them up there. If we move on to the Bureau of Meteorology's 4-day rainfall outlook, this is a total. So you can see that anywhere from just south of Mackay there, right up to just north of Cairns, they are going for totals there of say between 200 and 300 on a 4-day spec. You know, obviously areas could become higher. The BOM currently have a warning out, a severe weather warning from about Townsville to Cairns, and that is for heavy rain and flash flooding, with daily totals that may exceed 300 between now and say Saturday. I'd like to see that extended down to Mackay due to a majority of the models also going for heavy rain from Townsville south to Mackay. So we'll see if they update their severe weather warning and pull it further south. At the moment, it's concentrated on where XTC Winston crosses the coast. Okay, guys, don't forget to head over to our website and sign up to become a premium member. You'll unlock our advanced forecast with maps, text and graphics for Queensland and the rest of Australia. And it also goes a long way for to supporting the team for the work that we do. Right, guys, one last look. Here he is up here, just east of Cairns, tracking very slowly to the west. The radar activity is certainly increasing from Mackay north to about Cairns to Cooktown. And there is lightning in these. There are thunderstorms here too, heavy rain and thunderstorms starting to develop. And we do expect this to continue in coming days. We'll do another forecast video update at some stage if we believe that it is required, but we'll switch over to live updates on Facebook and Twitter. All right, cheers, guys, and stay safe. Enjoy the rain if you're in North Queensland.